How would your practice and the profession change if 18% of the population was under chiropractic care? 18% is considered the tipping point, that critical point when an evolving idea goes from a rare phenomenon to a new and unstoppable movement. 18% is the threshold after which significant momentum is inevitable. Chiropractic needs to reach its tipping point. Everett Rogers' law of diffusion of innovation says, 4 main elements influence the spread of a new concept: the idea, communication avenues, time, and a social order. In order to be accepted by the masses, the new concept is first adopted by the innovators. Next, the early adopters, then the early majority, finishing up with the late majority and the laggards. The sweet spot of 18% falls between the early adopters and the early majority. We have an innovative idea, and thanks to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all the other social media sites, we have free and easy communication avenues. But now what? Seth Godin believes there are 4 components to innovation and change. So first, we need to tell our story. Second, connect a tribe of like-minded individuals. Then commit to the idea and make the change. This cycle continues until you reach the tipping point and beyond. So first, our story. But what story? Chiropractic seems to have multiple stories that range from conservative to prescriptive rights. We had to make a decision because realistically, to be included in the 18%, we had to develop a simple, common story. As simple as Blake Makowski at Tom's Shoes. Remember, for every pair of shoes we sell, we give a similar pair of shoes away to someone who can't afford a pair of shoes. So what is our story? It's simple, really. The body is self-developing, self-healing, and self-maintaining. The nervous system controls function. Interference to the nervous system produces malfunction, resulting in symptoms and diseases and a reduced quality of life. This interference, of course, is called subluxation. And finally, chiropractors correct subluxation, restoring function to allow for the expression of the perfection, the potential within. That's the essence of our story. But it also meant a person had to not only hear the story, but to be under chiropractic care. And so we decided a minimum of 4 visits per year. 18% of the population hearing a common story and being under care. The tipping point. So how do we connect a tribe of like-minded individuals? These are your practice members. They already believe what you believe, that chiropractors correct subluxations, restoring function, allowing a better expression of your life. When BJ brought radio and television west of the Mississippi, he wasn't just interested in the technology. WOC, the original NBC affiliate in Davenport, Iowa, stood for the wonders of chiropractic. When Joe Felicia and I were first in our practices, we communicated the only way that was available to us, which was by putting groups of people in our reception rooms and giving them a lecture with flip charts on chiropractic. Then we went to videotape and then to DVD. But today, the message of chiropractic has to go through the mediums that people are using, and that's social media. So by creating a community of people dedicated to sharing the message of chiropractic with others every day and using social media, that 18% is within reach. How? Well, the next step is to commit. We're asking you for 2 things to build the network over which we'll send the chiropractic story. First, we need you to create a Facebook fan page for your office. Set a computer up at the front desk, and every time a patient comes in, invite each practice member to like your page. Your CAs can run that part of it. We're asking you over the next 3 to 5 years to have a minimum of 1,000 patients on your Facebook practice network. Now we need to connect all the practices together, and that's the power of the network. Once we have the attention of your practice members, now we have to tell the story in an easy-to-share format. How do you do that when you're running a busy practice and adjusting the masses? Answer: join Amplify.
What if there was an easy way to share the message of chiropractic, to empower people around the world to live better lives? Is it really possible for the entire planet to hear and adopt the message of chiropractic, vitalism, and true health? Well, the simple answer is yes. But how will we do it? Research tells us when 18% of a culture understands and embraces a common message, it creates a tipping point. that critical point when a new idea goes from a rare phenomenon to an unstoppable movement. By creating a community of people dedicated to sharing the message of chiropractic with others every day, that 18% tipping point is within reach. Amplified is that community. It's a place where you can have free access to fun, engaging, and thoughtful media. Share the message of chiropractic and vitalism through your own social media channels. Submit posts that can be shared across the network. Invite others to join in and get our chiropractic message amplified. Here's how it works. To join, simply click the Become an Amplifier button and enter your information. Then register all your social networking channels and start checking our showcase and newsfeed daily for new posts to share on all of your social networks. Got something to say? Amplified is the place to let your voice be heard and get credit for doing it. You can upload your content to share with other amplifiers and their social media channels. Finally, click Invite so others in your social networks can join in spreading the message even further. As a part of the Amplified community, you will connect with others around the globe, and together we will share one voice, spreading the powerful message of vitalism and chiropractic to the 18% and beyond. Now is the time to be heard. Let's turn it up. Welcome to Amplify, a social network dedicated to changing the world for the better.
The final step is changing the world, which is really a new beginning for chiropractic. It's the 18% or more showing up in your office and offices around the world. How do we know that we've hit 18%? Well, we're going to be doing a series of Gallup polls to measure what percentage of the population really is utilizing chiropractic. Then we're going to publish these statistics every year to see how we're progressing. And we're going to set goals for our profession, 1 million, 2 million new patients in a particular time frame. Think about the possibilities. 1,000 patients in your practice times perhaps 20,000 offices. That means that when we push something out, there could be 20 million viewings. Let's say that your patients push the film or whatever we produce out to 5 people on the average, which is very conservative. That equals 100 million people seeing the chiropractic story. So right now, please create your fan page. If you don't have one, join Amplified and invite everyone you know to share the story with your like-minded tribe. This is not a Life University program, though we're happy to have envisioned it, and we'll get things rolling by creating the framework and social media and funding the startup. But this is about engaging the entire profession and other organizations who are working toward the same objective. What did Seth Godin say? If you're looking for permission to change the world, well, here it is. Your patients, the world, we're all waiting for you, for chiropractic, to show up.